Hey guys, what is up? It is Bibsy7 here again, and welcome to another Runescape 3 vlog here today. In this video, I'm going to be talking about this week's update and patch notes. I just want to go ahead and give a little apology for not having this video out yesterday. I know I've been saying this many times in all my videos, but just want to say it here at the front just in case people didn't make it to the ends of those videos. I have been quite busy lately as I am in the process of buying a house at the moment, so I have not had as much time to play or make videos, but I should be finishing that up quite soon here and then, moving and everything. So hopefully by like the end of this month or middle of next month, I should be finished with all that and back to normal, and probably getting back onto the hardcore Iron Man series and stuff like that. So yeah, apologies for that. Thank you guys for all your continued support on these videos, though. I really appreciate it. And yeah, let's jump into this week's update. The first thing I wanted to mention, as we do have a Ninja Strike this week, which I was quite happy to see. Ninja Strike number 12, I believe this is. Yeah, and it was 4 clue scrolls, but I was a little bit disappointed to see. I wasn't really expecting it, but I was hoping that there would be some sort of changes to elite clues, because in my opinion elite clues are absolutely terrible and are in desperate need of a rework, and I guess that's probably outside the scope of what the Ninja team really does, but I was kind of just holding out hope for some sort of update to them, because they're just really bad and not fun to do, boring, and only have a couple of two clue types in them, and they just really are not in line with any of the other clue tiers at all, in my opinion. But yeah, we didn't get any big elite clue rework, but we did get some nice things in the update. So let's go ahead and jump into the news post. The first item they have is, of course, RuneScape is coming to Steam this week. Actually, that will be tomorrow, on Wednesday. So I will be making a video on that for sure. I will be talking about what just what it's like on Steam. Do you just download it on Steam and play it from there, or do you actually just download a client like you already have? I'm interested to see that. And then I'm also interested in the achievement system, as I've already mentioned. Also, is this Steam overlay going to be enabled in the game? Like you can shift tab and go into Steam all in there. It's going to be kind of weird. I don't know. I'm interested to see how it's all implemented. So I'll definitely be making a video on that. And you also can get I guess it's some cosmetic stuff. I don't know, from October 14th through November 14th. So for the next month, starting on Wednesday, if you have a total level of 100 or more, you can go to, I guess it's in Burthorpe, or no, all you'd have to do is log in, I guess. You have to have completed the Burthorpe path, and then you'll get what they call is a Steam valve, which is, I guess, that's good name for it. Seems kind of weird, but yeah, you'll have some stuff in it. It just says it's filled with all sorts of surprises, so we'll have to see what that entails. I guess I'll have that tomorrow when I am checking out the Steam version. But yeah, looking forward to just seeing what it's like. Again, I had a whole video on this kind of, but I don't really think it's that big of a deal. I mean, cool, sure, go ahead, put it on Steam, but is it really going to make a big difference to the player base? Probably not. But yeah, then the big titular update is the Ninja Strike number 12 for clue scrolls. And the first thing that is added, which I was happy to see, although I honestly wasn't expecting them to add, is that there are now titles for every clue scroll collection log. And yeah, that's pretty cool. One thing I didn't see is them adding the clue scroll log to any interface, which I was hoping they would do. Can I take another one of these? Let's hope I can have more than one. Yes. So yeah, for this account, I've done a decent amount of clues, 640 hards, almost 200 elites, about 60 masters. So I have a decent amount of clues done, but I don't have any of the titles, that's for sure. Do I even have any dies on this account? I do have one Barrows die, not the best at all. And then elites, nothing too great in there, still only the Barrows die. I probably have more clues done on my hardcore, but I'm not sure. Probably less hard clues, I would think. But yeah, basically, and I have to go to the patch notes for the actual specifics, but for all of the clue titles, there are different requirements for each, and there is a gold version of the hard elite and master, which is much harder to get. So for easy and medium, you can get, well, for easy, you can get the Gold Digger title, and that just, you need all of the items from the easy clue log, because there's not really any super rare ones there. So you just get that. Oh, you actually even, they have it on the interface. That's nice. The medium clue scrolls, you also just need all of the items, and you'll get the clueless title. I like that one. So yeah, again, not any super rare items on here, so it probably shouldn't be too tough to get that one. Now for the hard clue scroll collection log, you get the title Double Agent, and to get the regular version of the title, you need to get any cape slot item, which would include, I think, the backstab cape, sack of effigies, or explosive barrel, any of those. Any piece of third age equipment, so any single piece of third age, and then one die, either type, barrows or shadow die, and then all the other uniques. So I guess that also includes all the gilded pieces, since they don't specify that. But basically, you need one of the super rare capes, one of the rare dies, and then one of the rare third age pieces, and then everything else, and that'll get you the Double Agent title. But if you want to get the golden Double Agent title, you need everything, including all of the third age. So that is really crazy. I think there's only one person who has it, and they gave them a shout out in the news post. John Skinnard is like the only person who has that at the moment, and I think they've done somewhere in the realm of like 25,000 hard clues or something like that. So that'll be cool to grind for at some point, maybe on my hardcore for the all collections series, which I'm just glad they added a title, and I'm hoping there's a broadcast for these collections as well, but I don't think they actually mentioned that specifically. For the Elite Clue collection log, you can get the Clue Chaser title, which I like this one kind of as well. Probably this one, the easy clue, or no, the medium clue one of Clueless, and the master clue one are probably my favorites. But for the elite clue one, for the normal version of the title, you again need any of the cape slot items, which includes actually this one doesn't have the explosive barrel on it, does it? Looks like. So it looks like you need either the sack of effigies or the backstab cape. Then you need any piece of the third age druidic equipment, so any piece of that. Any die, so there's 5 dies on here, so any of those, and then all the other uniques, including all the god bows and all of everything else. That's for the Clue Chaser title. And if you want the golden Clue Chaser title, you need everything on here once again. So blood and third age die is very, very rare, and also, of course, the full third age druidic set. So as far as I know, nobody has this yet. I haven't seen anybody posting about it, and again, they didn't give anyone a shout out on the news post, which I assume they would have since they did it for the hard clue one. So yeah, this one's pretty crazy, especially given the state of elite clues. They're really not that great right now. And then for master clues, you will get the Master of Clues title, and I'm a little bit disappointed for this one, but basically for the normal version, you need any cape slot item. Once again, this time only the sack of effigies and backstab cape are available as well, just like on the elite clue. Then you need any piece of second age equipment. So, I mean, hey, I got a little head start here. I have the second age staff. Oh my god, I didn't even realize this. You need every die just for the normal version of the title, so that's a pretty steep requirement right there. Yeah, any piece of second age, every die, and then all other uniques, including all of the glasses, masks, and stuff. So honestly, I could get that one pretty easily compared to the others, because all I need is the regular uniques, although that would still take probably several hundred master clues now that I think about it, so not as easy as you might hope. But unfortunately for the golden version of the Master of Clues title, you don't need to get everything, which I was kind of disappointed with. I mean, they might as well have just gone full in with everything, but you do need to get all the capes, so basically these two, and then you only need one piece of each second age style. So basically you need one piece of the mage set, any of these 4, one piece of the range set, and then one piece of the melee set. I don't know. I'm not sure why they didn't just go all in and make you require everything for the gold version. I mean, hard clues, all this third age is pretty tough to begin with. I mean, why not do the same with master clues? You do need the Orlando Smith's hat as well, so I mean, it's already going to be really, really difficult to get. Why not throw in all the second age as well for those people who are really, really committed? But yeah, you don't need all the second age. That's basically the only difference from having all the items. You need everything else, except you only need one piece from second age for each style, which, yeah, I don't know. I think that's just kind of lame that they didn't go all in and make you require everything. But still, I'm glad to see these titles coming out. I don't have any of them, obviously, but still some more new cool stuff to go for, and just new stuff, which I like having the collection completion. It's probably my favorite part of the game at the moment. And yeah, I hope there is a broadcast. Maybe you guys can let me know if you've seen any broadcasts for these in the comments, because I have not, but I would love that to be the case. Some smaller changes alongside this. They have made it so that the Dorgish Khan teleport spheres no longer take you to a random location, which I have never, ever used those, so I didn't even know they did that, but obviously it's much better to not have them be, excuse me, it's much better to not have them be random, of course, so that was, I guess, a good update. They have also allowed meerkats to travel to Entrana, as well as all other summoning familiars, which I was surprised to see. I guess they couldn't make just an exception for meerkats themselves. They had to just blanket allow summoning familiars, so I guess that'll make it a bit easier if you want to maybe bring a combat familiar along to do the, what's the quest? The Lost City quest, where you have to get the Draman branch from there. That would make it a bit easier if you can bring a combat familiar on. So yeah, a bit of a change to Entrana, but not a big one. Kind of strange that took a whole paragraph in the main post. And lastly, they have some additions to the shop, which is mainly why I came over here. The Treasure Trail Reward Shop has a few additions to it, and I'm pretty happy with a couple of them here. So the first one, Way of the Foot-Shaped Key, which I don't know what the heck that name is. That doesn't make much sense to me, but basically if you buy this, as you can read, it basically allows you to skip finding the keys that you need to find on medium clues. So it'll save you a bit of time on medium clues, makes it a bit easier, not a massive change, but 500 treasure trail points for that. Now this one is, in my opinion, pretty big. You can actually buy a clue capacity upgrade for 750 points, and that allows you to go carry up to 50 of each clue, which is a double. I mean, that's huge. I think that is a very, very nice change, and will make it a little bit less, pressing for you to have to go and do your clues super often, like while you're doing Slayer or whatever. I'm really happy with that. It does cost 750 points, so it's a bit expensive, and of course I would recommend you get the full Globetrotter outfit first before getting either of these things. But yeah, that's pretty cool, I would say. Nice little couple additions to the clue shop. And other than that, I don't think there's any other additions, but yeah, a couple new things added there. I'm definitely happy with the capacity upgrade. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the strike on the main page. There are a couple more little points in the patch notes that I'll circle back to, but let's finish going down the main update post here. Now this is a pretty big piece of news right here, and it kind of slipped in under the radar a little bit in terms of where they put it. They put it pretty low down on the page under the news post, but basically at the moment you can buy more action bars from the Solomon's General Store. I think I've bought them all already. I'm not sure how many you can I buy more? Oh, it looks like I can buy more. So maybe I haven't bought them all, but basically you could buy them for our rune coins. But they are going to be making all action bars from Solomon's Store free forever for both members and free to play. So that is pretty nice. Obviously, people have been complaining for quite a long time about how annoying it is that things like action bars, bank space, presets are locked behind paywalls when there's already a subscription fee to play the game. So I kind of agree with that, and I'm hoping they continue to remove these restrictions going forward, especially on the presets. I would say is probably the biggest thing. I would say that's definitely something that would be nice to have available for everybody. But this doesn't come into place until October 26th, so we have to wait till then to get them. But they are still purchasable until then for whatever reason. Just make sure you don't do that, because that would be a waste of your money. And they said this is a part of an ongoing commitment to examine our premium offerings in RuneScape across the board to make sure we're providing great value in the right places. So yeah, that is definitely an interesting statement. We'll see if they do reevaluate any of the other ones, like I mentioned, bank space or the presets. But nice to see that, I would say, for sure. Although it is a bit, it's been a bit of a long time before that. I mean, I'm sure tons and tons of people have already bought these action bars. But anyways, also pretty big. I mean, they had this slipping out too, under the radar, barely even bringing it up. But basically, the interface scaling update is out as well, which I was surprised to see, as I hadn't heard anything about it since the beta. But yeah, here in the options, they have the game render and interface scaling. I'm not going to touch it because it does totally mess up your interface. I do have a full video on it where I did show it in the beta, and it was, it looked like it worked well, was perfectly fine for me. I have no problems with my interface and the scaling, so I'm definitely not going to be using it. But I know people really wanted it. I just, I don't want to mess with my interface I've used for pretty much years at this point. So yeah, if you do want that, the interface and game render scaling is available. And also, I think the text font size is in here somewhere. I saw someone post on Reddit that was available, but actually they didn't mention that in the news post. So I'm going to quickly see if I can pull up that Reddit post, because I am probably blind, but I just cannot see it here in the options menu. And now I have lost the Reddit post. It doesn't appear. Oh, yes, it does look like there is a broadcast, or at least I'm not sure, because if on Reddit, the John Skinnerd guy posted a picture, and it says John Skinnerd is the first to unlock the Golden Double Agent title. So at the very least, the person who is first to unlock it does get a broadcast. Oh, that makes sense for it to be here. So basically, the text size is here in the drop down for the chat, the little settings. So let's see. Oh, it does change. Wow. That's pretty nice, actually. I kind of like that. Now, that's a little too big. I mean, I'm fine with it the way it is for me personally, but I mean, yeah, they did a good job with that. I thought they said that that was going to be hard to implement, but looks like they did well. And yeah, there it is. You can change text font size. So that is pretty much everything from the main post here. Of course, we do have Orphan coming up in a couple of weeks. Or is it next week? I don't remember. Maybe it is next week. I think it is, actually. But I did make a video talking about the details they released for that. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'll be making several videos on the day of release to talk about the mysteries and other things. So looking forward to that for sure. But also in the patch notes here, I wanted to go over a couple of things. Okay, so each title comes with an accompanying feat, achievement, and broadcast. So very nice. I'm happy to see that. I think they'll definitely be worthy of broadcasts, considering how many clues you'll have to do to get these titles. And gold titles include a first-time broadcast for regular Iron and Hardcore Iron accounts. So might have to get on the clue grind on the Hardcore, try and get some of these titles popping. We'll have to see, but that's pretty cool to see that for sure. Let me see if there's anything else in the section here. I'm kind of just sad about the master clue log. I mean, I just wish they would have done them all. I know it's ridiculous, but that's kind of the point of these golden titles. I just don't understand the point of not going all in with it, but I already talked about that. Anyways, let's see. They say scrolls and caskets obtained will go directly to your Karos's clue carrier, regardless of whether your backpack is full. I thought they'd already fixed that, but maybe there were still some places where it didn't work properly. I think that's nice. Let's see. Clue scrolls that are inside of chests and cupboards will now be opened and searched in one action, which is a nice little QL change. You don't have to spam it. Or sometimes when you would open something, then the left click option would become close instead of search, and you'd just close it by accident and have to reopen it and search it to get your clue, which was always a bit annoying, I would say. They say that they've tweaked the dialogue when speaking to challenge scroll NPCs, so that's nice. I guess it'll be a little bit less annoying. You know, you don't have to spacebar through all their dialogue to get those challenge scrolls is what it sounds like. Some hidey holes have been shifted slightly to make things a bit easier or more convenient, which is always good. They've changed some people's left click options depending on if you have clues, just to make them a bit easier. The stepping stones in the Lumbridge Swamp Caves no longer force you to walk while you're approaching them if you click on them from far away. That's a little funny one that I thought I'd mention. Those were kind of annoying when that happened. I remember that used to bug me when I did Tormented Demons a lot back in the day. And let's see, was there anything else in this section? Looks like that was about it for that. General quality of life changes. I don't think there was anything in here. Arm guards for the Globetrotter arm guards will now let you add all teleport scrolls if you'd like. Volume of the audio for scan clues has been increased. And then a bunch of dialogue and text fixes, which I don't think are pretty much ever relevant. And then the only other section they have here in the patch notes, they added interface scaling, of course. And they do say there's a known issue at high scale percentages where the 3D game world is also scaling. And when scaling down, there's a brief but noticeable graphical error. We'll be working to iron out these problems and add more features over the next few months. So maybe a couple of issues with the interface scaling, but nothing huge. And they'll hopefully be fixing them before too long. And then in the other section, I don't think there was anything in here that was super important as far as I can tell. You can now display your FPS on mobile, which I guess is kind of interesting. I don't think people are really going to be looking to get really good looking graphics and FPS on mobile, but that's just my opinion. I mean, I don't really know how much you can affect your phone's performance to begin with, but anyways, guys, a bit of a long video here for sure, but I did want to go over all the clue changes in depth as much as I could. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. A little bit disappointed that there was nothing changed with elite clues, but again, like I said, probably a bit outside the scope of the Ninja Team's tasks and stuff. But yeah, I'm happy to see the collection log titles. I do hope maybe they like circle back and go ahead and change the Master Clue one, just because it feels a little bit lame that that's the only one that's different from having all the items at the end for the best title. Or maybe there is a hidden version for getting all the items that someone will one day find. We'll have to wait and see, because I'm sure nobody's anywhere near having all the second age, because that stuff is ridiculously rare. Anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Are you happy with these clue scroll changes? Are you going to be going for any of these crazy titles? And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for a video on RuneScape on Steam. And yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.